guys, Rob here again. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday, and if you're out gigging tonight, have a good one. And as usual, you know what I say, if you want to leave any comments, do so down below. If you want to share, like and subscribe, please do, because it really helps me to spread my channel, and it's all good. And the more content I can get out there and so on and so forth, you know how it goes. I would be very grateful. So what am I going to be talking about? This is a video about the UK Drum Show, which is held over the weekend. So that'll be the 18th and 19th of October. And I'm performing tomorrow, which is the Saturday. And I'm performing at 5 o'clock till about 6 o'clock. And I'll be up in the Drum Dog room with the fab guys from Drum Dog. And you know I work with them doing various videos and teaching stuff. So come along and meet those chaps. Reserve your ticket as well, actually. I'm going to say that now because we were sent a little note a little while ago. So if you really want to come to my show, it's sometimes with these things, it's good to walk around and think, oh, I'll just go into that show. It might be free. Sometimes it's not free. There's a lot of people in there. You know what it's like. People come and they go. Some people stay for the whole performance. But it's kind of a movable feast, isn't it? But if you definitely want to come along and see the show, I would reserve a ticket. Now, I'm going to be doing, because we're up in Liverpool, and anyone who watches my channel knows that one of the drummers, of the many that I love, is Ringo Starr. So I'm going to be doing a little bit about how Ringo influenced my playing, but also influenced rock drumming. But I'm going to take it further than that, So if you're a Beatles fan, you think, oh God, Ringo, is it? It's not all about that, There's going to be a lot about studio playing and playing with the band. And looking at orchestrating drum fills and grooves and space, so it's not just like, this is how to play She Loves You or something. It's not that, all right? So I'm going to be bringing a lot of my other stuff to the table with, multi-foot patterns and stuff like that. But it's all going to be under the umbrella of being a musical drummer and coming from the influence of Ringo for some of the ideas, okay? Because, I know not everybody, I wouldn't necessarily want to go and watch a workshop on a specific drummer either, particularly. But as I say, it's going to be a nod towards that, but the whole thing isn't going to be a Ringo Starr experience, because that's not going to float everyone's boat. But it's definitely, the core of what's going on, and there's going to be sprouts coming off of that. So whether you're a jazz drummer, a rock drummer, a funk drummer, reggae drummer, all-round drummer, you're going to get something from this workshop. And also, just come along and say hi. Because I've always said the drummers, they share a lot of love together. A lot of the other instruments, and instrumentalists don't get on so well. Guitarists are very cagey about their licks, and, singers are a bit standoffish with each other, and sax players. Whereas drummers are just like, I always think of like the golden retrievers of the band. They just love everybody. They're everyone's friend because they have to work with everybody. They're not necessarily a soloist all of the time. They're not necessarily a sideman all of the time. Do you know what I mean? We're crossing both worlds. So yeah, as I'm passing through the corridors and through the halls and bits and bobs, just tap me on the shoulder and say hi, because I've got a lot of Facebook friends and Instagram friends out there that are just friends from the net. I've never met you in person. So if I see any of you, please feel free to come up and buy me a drink at the bar, but come up and say hi. And I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the other drummers. I'm looking forward to hanging out with some of my friends like Ian Richards, as well as the guys from Drum Dog. That's going to be amazing. We're a close little family. And also Max as well from Vulcan. And I don't know who's coming over from DW Drums, but it'd be great to hang out with some of those guys. Maybe Garrison's coming over. That would be good. And I can finish that order for that drum kit that I've never finished ordering. And yeah, hopefully Dave at Hardcase. I'm just hoping they're all going to be there. I don't think Bill Sanders is going to be there, the practice pad fella, which is a shame. I don't think he is anyway. So yes, that's what's happening tomorrow, 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock at the Drum Dog room. Reserve your tickets now. And the best thing to do is I'll put some links up on the description so you can get to that and book your tickets and reserve them. But as I say, you can just sort of wander by and come in. But if it's busy, then, you don't get your spot. And I'm not sure how big the room is, because in a minute I'm off to London, to play in London. I was in Nottingham last night with the Tom Moriarty Band. I'm in London tonight with the Tom Moriarty Band. Where are we playing? Let's see. Tonight. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's try and find out very quickly. Where are we playing tonight, if you fancy coming down? Okay, tonight we're at the Garage. That's all I know in London, the Garage. So we're on first, we're in the support band, which is good in a way. I don't often get a support band slot, obviously, because I'm in the main band, which is a nice thing, right? But yeah, so we're in a support slot. So that means I can get away early because I need to come back, drop off the bass player. He can then shoot home in his car. I get a few hours sleep here at the Moonbase, and then I'm up early in the morning and off to Liverpool to do my thing at the drum show, which I'm really looking forward to. So Drum Dog Experience Room, the Drum Dog Room, 5 till 6. As I say, it's a workshop under the guise of I'm in Liverpool, because obviously I've got close connections with Gary Astridge, who looks after, is the curator of the Beatle drum kits for Ringo Starr, and he looks after all of those and everything and travels around the world. And there's also the hand, you know, that he's doing, the peace hand. Don't know what I was doing there. The peace hand that he's doing. So I've got a close association with that world. So as I say, it will be elements of the Ringo thing, but also developing and spreading it to show the influence on his drumming on other drummers, but also how you can bring some of those ideas into your band playing and even soloing, you know. So there'll be other things as well as that. I was just sort of wanted people to know it's not just, as I say, this is how you play, you know, Tomorrow Never Knows or all of the Beatles catalogue, because that's not going to float, as I said earlier, everyone's boat. It's just the core of it, and then there'll be how to be a musical drummer will grow from that idea. And as I say, some of it will be solo type stuff as well. So interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. As I've already said, please come along, say hi. I'm looking forward to catching up with all of you drum cats, Steve White and all the guys. I can't wait to see you all there. And watch some great drummers, because there are some superb drummers. And actually on the Sunday, let me just tell you who's there on the Sunday as well. I think that's the right thing to do. So at the Drum Dog room on the Sunday, on the Saturday, let's just go through it. You've got 10:30, you've got Sam Jones, who's on at 10:30. 12 o'clock, you've got a live interview with Antonio Sanchez, who's a legend. He did that Birdman soundtrack, and he's just a phenomenal player. And then 13:20. Then at 1:20, there's a live gear review. And at 14:30, 2:30, you've got Nick Hartland, who's one of the tutors. He's an amazing tutor. And you should check out, if you don't know the Drum Dog YouTube channel, go and check it, because he's a fantastic teacher. He explains things really, really well. And when I'm filming at Drum Dog doing my stuff, I always run a few things past him to make sure it's, for clarity. Nick is amazing. And then 15:45, 3:45, we've got Mel Gaynor, legend. That's a live interview as well. And that's quite interesting because he's Simple Minds' main drummer and has been for years, but I know he's not now. But I did sessions for Simple Minds, so that's good. It's always nice when Mel's around. And then I'm on at 5 o'clock. And then on the Sunday, we've got the amazing Steve White, who I'm proud to say is a good friend of mine now. He's on at 10:30. Then at 12 o'clock, it's a live interview with Gavin Harrison. I did a clinic with him a few years ago. He is a phenomenal guy. At 1:30, it's Nick Hartland again, and he's doing the kick agility, how to develop speed and controlling the bass drum, so that'd be good. Again, fantastic tutor, well worth checking. 2:30, it's a live gear review again. And then at 3:45, Vicky O'Neon is coming on a live interview, so that'll be another live interview. That's, it's good that there's live interviews, live performances, there in the room, a live interview and so on. And then at 5 o'clock, it finishes with another person I'm really glad to say, Richard Dupe, who played with Elbow. He's doing his performance between 5 and 6 on the Sunday. So loads of stuff going on, and if you're there, I know there's plenty going on everywhere in the exhibition rooms, but make a beeline for Drum Dog. It's well worth it. So I cannot wait to see you all there. It's going to be ace. So drummers, reunite, and I'll see you on Saturday and Sunday. Cheers.